first episode of the Aims to Craft podcast. My name is Amy. I live in Kentucky with my husband, my 4 kids, 2 cats, and a dog. If you have been here before, I was formerly Knits and Tales. I changed my channel name because, well, I'm not doing the tails. And there's a lot of times that I'm not knitting, I'm doing other things. I have other hyperfixations, and so I decided to completely change it because I missed having my channel. I miss talking to everybody and talking about what I'm making, what I'm doing. So in this channel, there will be reading, writing, knitting, probably not a lot of crochet, but you never know. Cross stitch, sewing, adult coloring, basically whatever I'm doing. So it's been a while. The last time I recorded was September 11th, 2023. So it's been well over a year. I'm not going to show you anything I've made since then because it's been a lot. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else before we get started. Today it will be knitting, and I might do a little segment on what I call my brain. I might do a little segment on some mental health stuff, but that will all be at the end. So if you're here for the knitting, welcome. I will probably do a small introduction at the end for those who may be new. The background is horrible. I understand this. I am at work. I don't have a lot to do at work. I sit here and I knit. And I crochet, and I don't crochet. I just put those two together all the time. I knit, I read, I watch YouTube. That's what I basically do at work. So this is the best time for me to record. The people that may be watching are mainly adults. So I don't think the adult products in the background are a big deal. If it is, I'm sorry. And I plan on maybe recording at home as well too, so you can watch those videos. Let's see, what am I wearing? I am wearing my, see, I still haven't cut these off. I'm gonna do that right now. Because they're woven in, I haven't cut them off. And I have scissors right here, so. There we go. This is my I Let Burst shawl by Stephen West. I showed it last time because I had just finished it. In fact, I think this is why I recorded. It is small. Way smaller than it should be because I know I need to go up 2 needle sizes to knit as Stephen West, but I didn't. So it's too small. I still wear it, I still love it, but I would have been much happier if it was the size that it needed to be. Let's see, what else? I have a hoe. I just finished it. And I am so excited about these socks because if they fit like I think they are going to, I have essentially fixed the problem with Dawn's socks because they're not, he doesn't like when they slide down. So I started doing an afterthought heel for him because I noticed my afterthought heel socks fit great. I love it. So I unfortunately only do afterthought heels. I wish I could find a different heel pattern, that wedged heel that has 4 to 6 rows before the decreases. Can't find it. I've looked. So if you know of any, let me know. I would love that information. Without further ado, this is a very long, see, it's done. There's a heel. A very long sock for Dawn. I came up with this pattern. This stitch pattern. I'm sure it's been done before, but I came up with it out of my brain. So I love it. Morning. Good morning. Sorry about that. I had a customer. Where was I? Oh, Dawn's sock. So I'm absolutely in love with it. The yarn is Forest Heather Tweed Stroll. It's tweed, it's stroll. It's Forest Heather, and then this is stroll as well. I just don't save my tags, so I don't remember the colorway name. But there you go. I have a hoe. I absolutely love it. So I finished it at work. I finished it like maybe 10 minutes ago. In fact, I decided to record because I'm putting off casting on that sock, and there's another sock I want to cast on, and while I love casting on, I don't feel like doing it right now. So I decided to record instead. Let's see. Oh, excuse the reaching. Oh, project bags. I'm a little out of practice. Dawn's is living in here. I have his future cast on in here as well. I'll show it to you. Again, it's Knit Picks. This is Hawthorne. I knit him a pair of socks for can't remember if it was our wedding, our birthday, or Christmas, because his birthday's the 12th, our wedding was the 13th, and Christmas was the 25th. So I can't remember which ones they were supposed to be, but it was Knit Picks Hawthorne, and they're his favorite socks. So I saw that Knit Picks was having a sale, and it was 20% off for Hawthorne. So I picked up a few skeins. This is the next cast on I'm gonna do for him, and I think, but I'm not sure, this is gonna be Heels, Toes, and Cuffs. And this is Dirty Tea, I think. Dirty Tea or Spilled Tea by Bucks and Cat Knits, and it was a one of a kind. So yeah, that's the future cast on. I do all my socks on 32 inch. Actually, that's a lie. I have ones on DPNs right now, actually. But I do use 2.25. Unless I'm doing color work, then I move up to a 1.5. I may have to move up to a 2. I'm hoping I don't. I'm not very good with color work. I found a pair of color work socks, and I will talk about that in future cast-ons. But, oh my god, I have to have them. This is living in this bag by me. This is probably one of my favorite bags I've ever made. I love how this one turned out. And I promise it's like, it's looking very lopsided, but it's not, I promise. It just looks like it. Might have another customer. Of course, when I want to record, I have people coming in, right? Okay, these are Frankie, which is a new Felici colorway. I am so excited Felici's back. I do have 3 skeins of the Felicini or whatever, the other ones. They were on sale for a ridiculously cheap price, so I just added it to get free shipping. I haven't tried them yet. I'm having a hard time with that one because I love me some Felici. In fact, it's my favorite sock yarn. So this is in the Frankie colorway, which I'm pretty obsessed with because it's a moodier rainbow than a bright rainbow, but it's still bright. I got this yarn cozy from Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted, like 2001. So this is what I have so far. And it looks a little funny right there, but that's because it's not actually vanilla. It is an 8x1 rib. And at this point, I'm kind of regretting the 8x1 rib. The reason I'm regretting it is counting to 7 is a little more tedious than like a 3x1. So I kind of wish I would have done 3x1. But last year I knit 32 socks, and every single one of them but one was vanilla. So I am definitely ready to make some pattern socks. So that's why I've been working on the pattern socks. I don't know why I started knitting on this, because I was thinking this was my last WIP, and it's not. And this probably isn't the best one because of the clicky clacky. I don't want to annoy anyone. Although, y'all are knitters and you probably love that sound like I do. Yeah, I thought we were, for some reason I thought we were moving on to life stuff already. Nope, I have another WIP. And we'll do reading and watching after that. This is living in one of the very first zipper bags I ever made. I love the fabric. There are lots of mistakes, but I still love it. See, like, I didn't sew that very well. The same thing happened over here. So I'm thankful that I got the batting in. Oh well, I still love this bag, and yeah. So this is a DK sock. I'm doing Hermione's Everyday pattern, and I absolutely freaking love this pattern on DK weight socks, because it just, in my opinion, it just pops. I love it. So that's where I am. I'm a little cute little owl. See if I can show them to you. So yeah, there's that one. I typically have, okay, so last year I was at the beginning of the year, I was really good. I would cast on one pair of socks, maybe two, and knit those two, and then like concentrate on those two and get them done. I was cranking out like 3 pairs a week. And I burnt myself out, and I didn't knit until like September, and I burnt myself out in February. So I did 32 pairs of socks, most of them long socks, in about 4 months. And it's so frustrating, because I wish I could stick with it. Just, you know, if I knit every day for a whole year, I wonder how many socks I would be able to make. And I know I could, you know, add those together, average it, and do the math for it, but I don't want to. And it wouldn't be accurate. So that's one thing I wish I could do. It makes me wonder how good I would be at the hobbies that I've chosen to dedicate my time to learning. How good I would be at those things if I didn't jump around. Because like with coloring and writing, those two things, like, I'll obsess about, and then I'll super hyper fixate on it, and then I'm done. And when I go back to it, I basically spend the first month relearning what I learned last time. So it would be nice if I could figure something out to where I could just have one hobby. But that's never going to happen. I have come to that conclusion. Never going to happen. Okay, let me think. I'm only at 13 minutes, and I feel like I should be longer than that. Reading and watching. Oh yeah, I was going to show you. I should have had it pulled up, but I didn't. The socks I want to make. So I'm having this issue with Ravelry. Every time I put in my username and my password, they tell me that the password's incorrect. Same password since I started my Ravelry, and I think it was like 2019, 2018, something stupid like that. Absolutely same email, same password, has never changed. I've sent 5 different emails to customer support or whatever, and I've got nothing back yet. So I'm not really happy. I have a lot of paid for patterns that I cannot get a hold of because it just, I'm locked out of my Ravelry. So I started a new Ravelry, which was kind of nice, and I will probably keep that one. I just wish I could get into the old one to get my patterns, because the new one, I know how to use Ravelry better, and instead of adding everything to my library, and instead of saving it, and I just know how to use it better, so it's going to be a lot. I'm gonna enjoy this Ravelry account more, but I still want to get into Ravelry. So when I was locked out before I created my new account, I went on Pinterest and I started looking for colorwork socks, because I've been watching Summerlee Knits like crazy. I pretty much binge watched all her episodes, and she does these super cute, one's called Little Checks, one's called Little Dots, and the other one is Little Lines or something like that, and they're just the cutest, and they'd be great for scrappy projects. So I just went on there to look for colorwork patterns, and I found this pattern, and I was like, I've never wanted to learn colorwork more. Like, this is amazing. I need these socks, and I know exactly what yarn I'm gonna knit them in. I have the yarn. Look at those. Oh my God, I love them so much. So much. So I have the yarn picked out. It's living in this red and black polka dot bag that I made when I first started making bags. I make my drawstrings a little different and not as big anymore. So the way I'm doing it is I'm doing it with black from Knit Pick Stroll, Dove Heather from Knit Pick Stroll, and my heels, toes, and cuffs are going to be, surprise, red. So that's my next cast on. I plan on casting that on sometime today when I actually feel like doing a cuff. See, I don't feel like doing a cuff right now, so I don't really want to cast anything on. And I have 2 other socks that I can work on, so I may just work on those today and try and get one of those done. I know I can get that DK sock done. So I might just do that. That might be what I do today. I don't know. Reading and watching. Reading right now, I'm reading 2 books. Ooh, Onyx Storm. I'm so excited. I'm not as far as I want to be, but yeah, I'm so excited for this book. I'm on chapter like 4 or something like that. It's stupid. I didn't get very far yesterday, and I should have, because I was at work. I just couldn't focus. I couldn't. I wanted YouTube. I wanted music, which is really weird that it's so quiet in here, but I can't play the music because of the YouTubes. So Onyx Storm, look how pretty it is, but I am so mad. Look at this. I'm weird about my books. I take very good care of my books. I get mad when like covers ruined, but look at that. And I called Amazon, or I contacted Amazon, and they're like, I don't know what to tell you. So one of my friends actually has a perfect copy, and she likes messed up books. So she's getting this copy, and I'm getting hers. So I'm excited about that. So I'm reading Onyx Storm. I'm not very far. And then I'm also reading The Black Witch, which is the first book in the Black Witch Chronicles, which is an amazing series. I've read the first 3 books. I devoured them. I think I read the first 3 books in like 2 weeks. And they're pretty big books. They're like 600-700 pages. So, well, probably not that much, more like 500, but still. Like they're not for the faint of heart. So I'm rereading that because Dryad Storm, which is the 5th book in the series, came out last week or something like that. And so I ordered it and I have it. And so I wanted to start the series again because it is a very in-depth fantasy series that I didn't want to forget things. And I know I have, because I've read like 4 other series, so I don't want to mix things up. I'm rereading it. Let's see, what are we watching? Husband and I watch something every night, and we cycle between 4 different shows. I have this little app right here, the Spin app, is amazing. It makes all my decisions for me. So what I do every night is I open this wheel and I spin it. Let's see what we're going to watch tonight. Office. Nice. I'll probably spin it again because we watch The Office every night. Excuse me. And I'm back. We typically, if we watch something like, we're watching The Walking Dead, because we got it on Vudu for ridiculous, I think we paid like $40 for the whole series, which was insanely cheap for that series. So we're watching The Walking Dead, Strange New Worlds. We have like 3 episodes of Strange New Worlds left. So good. Freaking love that show. Gilmore Girls, only because I asked Don if we could watch it one night because I really felt like watching it, and he enjoyed it, and he said he wouldn't mind watching the whole series, which could have pushed me over with a feather at that point. But so we got The Office, Gilmore Girls, Strange New Worlds, The Walking Dead. I feel like there's one more. Nope, that's it. So I just spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on is what we watch that night. Unless we're like, I want to watch The Walking Dead or whatever. If one of us really wants to watch a show, we'll probably, I was thinking, I'm just going to do Strange New Worlds until we finish the series, because it, like I said, I think we have like 3 episodes left. So we might just binge watch 2 and watch I don't know. But we should be done with that series next time I speak with you. Life stuff. I think my boss just pulled up. Getting up close and personal here. Okay, I think we're good. Life stuff. I got a job, obviously. I've been working here for a little over a year. I started October of 2023. We got a new dog. Her name is Scotty. She is an American Bulldog Boston Terrier mix, and she's the funniest looking dog you've ever seen. She's super cute. You will probably meet her next time I record at home, because she is constantly in my lap. She thinks she's a lap dog, and she's absolutely not. And I'm back. And I don't remember what I was talking about. Maybe life stuff? I think it was life stuff. Yeah. I haven't been doing much. Working. Kids are great. Sam started school. He's talking more. We're trying to get him a diagnosis. And that's about it. So, thank you so much for watching. I know this is a short one. It will probably be more once I get more comfortable in front of the camera, because like I said, I recorded this like 5 million times. I think this is literally the 8th time I've recorded this episode, and every single time I'm rambling, so I re-record, and now I tried really hard not to ramble. Oh, I'll do that next time. I'll do the mental health and stuff like that next time. So today was basically knitting and a life update. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.